Blessings and greetings, my angels. As I clear the space, both in yours and mine, as always, I always do chime in to clear the vibrations for each reading. So always have your volume low if you're sensitive to sound. And if this is your first time, may it not be the last. This is Sacred Sagittarius Angels Answers All. I'm your humble and gracious host, Tigra, bringing you loving, energetic messages for the sign of Sagittarius. But I do welcome cross watchers and those of you who just love what I do here for the Sagittarius community. We're going to be tapping into your general weekend reading energies, followed by your general love reading. And also there will be a pick a card reading for your August energies for love and a separate pick a card reading for your general energies for August. So please look forward to that. And don't forget, there will be a special announcement on the card reading challenge that I have to help me get back up my 4,000 hours to get monetized, so the channel can continue to grow and get the content out there to the rest of the community, and how you as a subscriber or cross watcher can help in that process by also winning a prize and a free reading by doing so. So I will definitely try to get that video posted today. I didn't get a chance to do it, but I will definitely try to get it done between today and tomorrow. Okay, so cards are always blessed, prayed for, and shuffled before each reading. I have a small space, so I try to do what I can, and I do try to make the readings as short and sweet, but very informative. I know a lot of you have a lot of things on your plate and your tight attention spans, but it's so important that when we're guided to these messages, even if it's not my channel message, any spiritual message that you get, or any help that we get from the angels, that you take time to listen to it freely and fully. So even if you start a particular video that you look at of mine and you don't have time to finish it, please find time during your break or your personal time to finish it, but do look at the videos continuously towards the end, because again, that not only helps with the YouTube algorithm, but hey, you don't miss out on something that could be there potentially for you. You never know what is going to be in a reading and what I'm going to be guided to. Sometimes it may not pertain to you, and other times it may all pertain to you, so you just never know. So again, take the time, even if you have to do it in stages, to watch the full and entire content. Okay, so let's see what the weekend general reading is. This is the second full reading, or the second full weekend reading for the month of August, and August is just whizzing by before you know it. I see the school supplies and stuff are already on the shelf, so yeah, it's always a sign when you start seeing that stuff that we're coming towards the end. So let's tap into the energies. We thank you, angels. We thank you, God. We thank you for the insight and the gifts of our intuitiveness. Pray and protect my space and those who are here. I truly believe what is to be shown will be seen, and what is not to be revealed, we understand, will not be seen at this time. Regardless, we thank you in advance. Amen. Okay, so what is the messages that we're starting out with? Well, we're starting out with the Five of Swords. Oh, that conflict, yeah. We always have some battles going on in life, but that's okay. They come and go, followed by the Ace of Swords. But we're victorious in those battles and conflicts. And the Knight of Wands. There's always someone coming in, adding to that energy. And then the overall energy, the World card. So some of you are going through some stuff this weekend, but it's like you need to go through it to finish a cycle, or to come full circle in everything that you're doing. And also it's part of your journey, right? When you're living life, we're part of the world. We're going to be affected and involved in things that impact us as humans and as part of society. And a lot of the things that we're going to experience in life, in relationships, and just as humans and God's children, is conflict, whether it's conflict directly with each other, conflict within ourselves, conflict in community, or conflict within nations as a whole. So these are very trying times. I know in the U.S. we have a lot of things going on politically, and around the world there's tension and a lot of discord. But those who believe in God's word, those who are doing the right thing, the light workers that try to heal and help others, will be victorious in these conflicts. So for many of you, you are fighting the right fight for the right reason, even though sometimes you may feel defeated or feel ridiculed, but stand strong, because victory is near. with the energy of the, which is this, yes, this is the Knight of Wands, okay? Well, with the Knight of Wands energy, let's examine that more. Upon you getting that victory, what does that mean? Well, there could be some new energy, or someone, this could be someone coming into your life, or this could be you. After you're victorious, after going through some struggles and some consistent conflicts, you're now pumped up more than ever to continue doing what you do, to have that zest appeal for life, or to put yourself even deeper into the project and to stand stronger for the things that you want. For many of you, it just makes you even more creative, and gives you more desire to start new things and to vastly continue soul searching on the things that you want to do, and how you're going to get to those conclusions, how you're going to get those dreams manifested. For many of you, it also encourages you to travel. It might open up your eyes to travel. Sometimes you just want to get out of the space that you're in, especially if you've been dealing within the same circle, the same energy in a certain area. You might feel like, well, maybe all of this going on because this is not my space, this is not my place. So you might feel the need to travel, to grow abroad, not only to learn and to grow, but maybe in search of your destiny, in search of that positive energy that you can call home and is more inspirational. So I do feel this Knight of Wands could be the energy that you foresee as you get past these conflicts, you take your victory and you run on to further directions which are going to be more advantageous to you, opening up new opportunities, and really change your environment, especially if you've been in a very toxic environment. You welcome now, since you're putting this behind you, something new. And again, it expands and completes your world with everything that you're going to do. And part of being a Sag is that you are a world traveler, and travel is part of who we are as Sagittarius. So you're really living up to your destiny and your entity as a Sag when you have that desire and you can find the time and you're driven to travel and to see the world and to complete, the things that you need to do, because maybe your particular gift or talent, or what your passion or what your purpose is in this life is not just limited to one particular city or state. Maybe it's something that you're supposed to share across, the world and across all mankind. Also, the world card symbolizes with the swords card here, the Ace of Swords, it symbolizes that victory, that you've overcome a lot. It's a completion of a cycle. And again, with all that positive momentum, you definitely take your life lessons and you move forward. So I love that for you. Let's see what we get for the animal spirit. Well, 2 cards wanted to come out, so we'll take both, the ladybug and the kangaroo. With the ladybug, we're talking about luck. Lady is a luck, and we are a lucky sign. Your goals are about to manifest in a remarkable way, Sagittarius. Dreams are coming to fruition, so stop and enjoy this moment. It is very important to let things flow at their natural pace. Rest assured that in due course of time, your wishes will come true. And for many of you, as you get past these difficult times and these conflicts, and you change your sense of direction, you change your location or where you are in the world, you will see luck will follow. With the energy of the kangaroo, we're talking about cycles. And with the world card, what did we just say? Yes, it is a change in cycle. A 9-month cycle is at play. Your current project will take 9 months to mature and benefit you. Commit fully to it. You have all the strength and stamina you need, as long as you move forward and not backward. I love this card, and I'm going to tell you why. If you have a chance, if you're just joining me now, do note that I will be posting today a pick a card reading. It's 2 readings, pile 1 and pile 2. I had to separate it for time purposes. But one of you, I forgot which pile it was, it talked about being committed on finishing projects and kind of not, doing things half-assed, so to speak, right? And I just kind of said that too. When you don't look at a reading fully, I know you don't have the time, but come back and continue on from where you left off, because you never know what message is in there. The piece that you miss or the piece that you don't listen to might be that piece that is answering a question or energetically resonates with you. So I like that they're saying something is going to happen within a 9-month cycle. You have to make a commitment to this definitely for 9 months. It's a project, it's a dream, it's something that you're working on that you want to manifest. But in order for it to mature, in order for you to get the benefits of it, what do you have to do? You have to work that cycle and be active and commit fully to the cycle. It's going to take a lot of strength. It's going to take a lot of stamina. But isn't that what happens when you go through conflicts, right? You get a lot of hurt and pain and everything. But in the end, when you get through the cycle and the victory is yours, it is all worth it because you can move forward, okay? And you put the things that need to be behind you. So I love that. Let's check into our chakra energy. I haven't used this deck in a while, and I thought it would be great to use it for this particular reading. Let's go to 3 cards here. Enlightenment. We're talking about energy of enlightenment, followed by quest and release. So let's talk about enlightenment. What does enlightenment mean to you, my fellow Saggies? What does enlightenment mean to you? I'm sorry, I'm looking for the book because I want to expand fully on this particular... apologies. I hate when I do this. I grab the books and I have them in my hand and then... Oh, here it goes. In a split second, I forget. So what does enlightenment mean for you? Let's go. This is color-coded. So it's a yellow card. And the yellow deals with the 3rd chakra, okay? And a reminder of what the 3rd chakra is. The 3rd chakra deals with our throat chakra, okay? So let's talk about enlightenment. If I seek peace, I must embrace my fears. And this deals with topaz, which is also one of our stones. Topaz is a renowned spiritual teacher. People travel to hear his wisdom. He is journeying up a mountain to seek private counsel with the great servant. When a young boy stops him, the boy asks, if enlightenment is to be found in my own mind, how do I get there? The moment before he disappears into the mist, Topaz replies, through your fears. The inspiration with enlightenment is, at this time, your particular journey is more important than your destination. Remember, if you face your fear, you will grow stronger. Relief awaits. The path to enlightenment, taking time alone to connect, trusting your intuition, and a reminder that you need time for solitude in order to find and to connect to that enlightenment. Time for reflection helps you find that enlightenment. Key words that support the energy of enlightenment is support, courage, and confidence. With the chakra energy of the word quest, we now go into the blue energy, and the blue energy connects to... Okay, actually, I said it wrong. The yellow connects to your solar plexus chakra. The blue is what connects to your throat chakra. Okay, so now we're going on to the blue energy and we're going on to quest. When I am somewhere else, my life will have meaning. You may be on a quest that is unnecessary. Allow yourself the space for self-discovery. Key ideas: being open to wisdom, imagine dangers, and commitment to your path. Key words: courage, journey, and answers. And when you're on a quest, right, you're on a search, you're on a journey. And then finally, with release. I think release is with the brown color, and that's dealing with your crown chakra. If I'm not mistaken here. Let me see. I might be wrong. Yes. Oh, it's a gray. Hold on. It looks brown. It could be gray. Let me just look at the book here. Yes, it is crown chakra. We're talking about, I can no longer keep your secrets. Release. This is about personal responsibility and release of blame. It is time for you, Sagittarius, to clear the debris and to move on. You cannot move forward while you continue to hide. Release, dwelling on the past, righteous anger, changing consciousness, judgment day. Seeing clearly, hidden truth, great discovery. Keywords, healing, remission, integration. What is it that you need to release? What secret are you holding of your own or of others? You see, she's like standing in the middle of a graveyard. What is it that you are holding? A very old secret. You could be holding something that you promised to take to the grave. You know what I mean? But even though you've promised or you're trying to hold on to this secret, it's just destroying you inside. So you need to release it. Very interesting with that, right? We have a message from our ancestors today. It is time to forgive. Forgiveness can help you heal. We definitely know that. If you've been continuously on this channel, you know I always say that when we forgive others, we forgive ourselves, and it helps us to grow. A hater will have an apology or a change of heart. Interesting. So there's someone who you don't necessarily get along with, or they might have been talking bad about you, or they've been an arch enemy. But this person is going to apologize and will have a change of heart. My. Are they coming around? What has made them do so? What's happened? What has transpired? Many of you might know who this particular person is. What has happened in life that is going to make them want to apologize to you? Sagittarius, you're doing your best, and that is enough. Any difficulties you face will not last forever. Release the thoughts and feelings that don't feel good. Focus all of your energy on the love, the happiness, and your hopes and dreams. Doesn't that go beautifully with your chakra of releasing, right? You're doing your best, and that's all we can ever do. Don't stress yourself more than what you can, your energies and your strength and commitment can allow. Sometimes you just got to pat yourself on the back just for trying, okay? So you're doing your best, and that is your strength, and that is enough. Focus on the love. Focus on the good things. Any difficulties that you have, yes, we're going to go through them. But we also know from the beginning in the energies of this reading, we are going to have victory and move on from them. We also get the card of health. So for some of you, this could be a time where you're having concerns of your health, or you've promised and vowed to yourself to take better care of your health. You're changing your diet, you're exercising more, you're drinking more liquids, you're staying very active. Some of you might be aligning yourself with groups, or getting yourself assigned to doctors who are really going to put you on a healthy path, because life is important to you, and there's goals and things that you want to do, and you don't want to be slowed down by unhealthy choices. The yin and yang energy. Well, I'm reminded of the polarities of life, the good and bad, the yin and yang, the up and down. There's always those conflicting and contrasting energies that we need to achieve and keep a balance in. And that's just part of how life is. And we wouldn't want it any other way, So let's get a little bit more clarification about that. Because I've spoken throughout the years about yin and yang, just in the energies when it comes to in the card. But let's go into the book and see what other information it gives us. So all of us have a bit of yin, which represents the dark. So the yin represents the dark side, as you can see here, and the yang is the light side, right? So our shadow self and the light worker in us. And that is what is needed. Both parts, the dark and the light, is what makes us whole. We can't all just be light, and we all can't just be dark, okay? That's just not how we are made up. So when this card comes up, it shows us a dynamic potential around now and the future. Perfect spiritual balance will be obtained through your kindness to others. Be respectful of others and be patient, as this is not the time to make hasty decisions. Stability must come from within. Wisdom and sound advice comes from people you admire, so listen carefully to what they say and give them your full attention. When it comes to your career and finances, it's a time of progress, financial areas in your life after dark times. You will now find the light as opposition melts away. Okay, it also could lead to strange and unexpected developments, can leave you with inner knowledge and a fortunate time for you to form partnerships. When it comes to relationships, a match made in heaven is foretold. For those searching for soulmates, time is right for love. It's a time of harmony around your household. And also, Yin and Yang is all about loving in harmony with nature and the universe, and that balance can be achieved now. A feng shui tip to go with this card and energy is for balance in your life and to remind you of your dynamic potential. Place in a yin and yang charm place a yin and yang charm rather on your key ring or a yin and yang picture frame on a wall in your workplace for balance in your life and to remind you of your dynamic potential place and the energies of both of those to achieve balance and to be whole. That is what they suggest you do. So let's just go back a little bit into the health card and let's just see if there's any additional information. Pay attention to diet and exercise more, detox. The health symbol is all about becoming healthier by giving up bad habits. A healthy body is of utmost importance, and it is likely that healing is taking place for those who have just gone through some kind of loss or grief or have experienced ill health. Okay, so this is where you want to question, do you want to lose weight? Are you feeling at your best? Do you need to give up smoking or some other bad habit? Could you give yourself more rest or time out from stressful situations? Do you need to eat more fruit or participate in more relaxing activities, etc.? And now, on to the next card, wisdom. Well, definitely we gain wisdom as we get older. And also to be wise, it's wise to learn from those who are older than us that have already acquired wisdom. Sometimes, people can be shallow, but we need to honor, and that's something that I think is lost in this world, where we've kind of lost respect for our elders. Years ago in ancient times, it was mandatory. It was like a right that you respected your elders, and how dare you not to? And that has been lost, and I think that can speak a lot for why so much things are happening in families, etc. So wisdom, learning new skills, and awakening taking place. Soulmate connections. Most of your life you've been searching for your life purpose. This card suggests that you're now very close to finding your purpose and meeting lots of soulmates or like-minded people along the way. A person in authority will offer you sound advice, which you should take extremely seriously. And I feel like it's not only just a person of authority, but an elder, like a grandparent, a senior person that you look up to. When it comes to your finances, this could be the symbol of gifts from heaven, enormous expansion in any work or field. Helping people is guaranteed. You may also have a way with words, and you might write a book. It's a great time to volunteer at your local charities or hospitals. You will benefit also from learning new skills or deepening your spiritual values in your religion, and a career change is even likely. When it comes to your relationships, let go of superficial relationships as you look more towards soul connections and in-depth relationships. You want relationships that have volume, have substance, longevity. Being involved in a community will also help you to meet other wonderful people and create deeper and, again, more meaningful relationships rather than the superficial ones, especially what a lot of people experience online. You're going to be drawn to like-minded people. Sagittarius singles, you could find your life partner potentially. Existing relationships may suffer due to neglect as you are no longer the same person. So again, as you grow and become wiser, also you kind of realize what works for you and what you've outgrown in relationships. Spending time alone is very important. Areas with fresh air, open spaces, a lot of greenery, the seaside is great places for you to escape to for solitude and reflection. Also, animals bring joy into your life, and a new pet is likely. So I love that for you and for us. We also get, as we're coming to near close of our general message, flexibility. Adapt slowly by using versatility, compromise, and change. Be flexible in your methods. As you grow and evolve in life, the more things you want to do in life and more things you want to experience, the more you have to be flexible, because life, technology, mankind, the world is all changing at such a rapid pace, and you can't just necessarily just keep going with the status quo. You got to be able to grow and be flexible. With many choices, look at all your options. Opportunities abound when you're in a dilemma. All roads lead to home. You're never stuck. Don't feel just because you're in a particular situation that you don't have choices and there aren't any options. There usually are. They may not be the choices you want to gravitate to or the ones that you would like right off the start, but there are many choices, okay? And you can make them when you're in a dilemma. Just make the right one. With the card of independence, rely on you, Sagittarius. Depend on others when you need to, but there's times when you just need to do it yourself in particular personal situations. Manage money yourself. Independence guarantees security. So don't rely on other people to make you financially stable. Don't be a crutch onto someone else, onto your spouse, onto your parents, onto your siblings, okay? Make your own bread and butter. Have your own source of income and abundance so that you can flex or unflex or do whatever you want with the freedom that we like having. When you are financially sound and you're making your own money and you're paving your own way, that gives you the flexibility to make many choices and the independence to live your life the way that you want to and not have to repay anyone or owe anyone for it. So that's very important. Let's see what's going on with the evil eye energy for you. When ish hits the fan, this person will be ghosted. There's someone in your life that they're around you only for the good times and when everything's happy and hunky-dory and when there's parties and money and everything's flowing. They're there for all of it. They're there to be celebrating in your parade. But when you're crying, when you're down and out and your heart is broken or the money's all gone, this person will be ghost. They won't call you, they won't check on you, and they won't care. You also get spiritual cleansing performed. Learn how to do an egg cleanse. Again, this is up to you if you wish to do that. I don't do those things, but that came out in the card. I didn't make this deck. That's what it says. But I will give you an alternative card if you're into that. Be careful. It says here some of you might have a particular incident happen. So watch, when you're crossing the street, when you're doing certain things, you're when you're handling utensils, and stuff like that. A lot of you use your cell phones when you're crossing the street, or you're using your cell phones when you're driving. Just be careful. Sometimes we have gadgets and things in our hands and we're engaged in conversation and we're multitasking. We're doing so many things at once. Just be careful. Be attentive and pay attention to the things that you handle and the people around you when you're mowing the lawn, when you have power tools and all these things. There's a lot of things that need safety and precaution, and you can avoid freak things happening by being safe and being very attentive and very focused. And for a lot of you, that means putting down that daggone cell phone and getting away from all your electronics and just focusing at the task at hand, because you can get sidetracked. Don't even get in conversations with people if you're not going to pay attention to what you're doing. Tell them, I'm busy, I'll call you back later, or hi, bye, I'll call you, which is rude. People see you doing something, right, but they interrupt you. Tell them, no, I'm busy right now, I'll get back to you, I need to focus on this. So that I love that, because we all do tend to get caught up with other people. And again, we're Saggies, we're going to give you our time and attention. But, we need to also be mindful and pay attention, especially when we're dealing with delicate equipments and stuff like that. Our crystal for this weekend is the blue topaz, clear communication. I love that. Clear blue topaz. Do you ever wish that you had the gift of gab and could converse smoothly and effectively? With its association with the throat chakra and its crisp blue color, the blue topaz helps you communicate in a clear and articulate way. Wearing the blue topaz jewelry can also enhance a teacher, in particularly to explain complex subjects in easy to understand manner for their students, and it will help orators or those of you who present or those of you who talk. You have jobs in which you speak to the masses. With eloquence and effectiveness. A great affirmation with the blue topaz for clear communication is, I have the ability to speak with clarity and eloquence. And that's great for us who do readings or any type of channel content or anywhere, just to have clear communication when you're talking to people and one another, when you're trying to get your voice or your opinion heard, or again, you just don't want to be misunderstood, because how much gets lost, right, in translation when we are trying to communicate with people. Your final card, we're going to give you a color energy, and I don't believe I gave you your floral card. I want to make sure that I use the color energy and floral cards, as summer is going away. You get the color of auburn, right? As I just said, summer's going away, and you see the fall leaves. Ground yourself. So just a reminder, with brown, I think of the ground, auburn and brown. So just a reminder that how the leaves fall to the ground, you too must be grounded. Make sure that you are building a strong foundation and that you are being attentive to the things that you need in your life, and not letting anyone, again, steer you away from your focus. Don't let anyone mess up the foundation that you have built from yourself if they're not going to add to it. And our last card is the beautiful chrysanthemum, this beautiful pink chrysanthemum. I love that. And it's talking about family harmony. Your loved ones are and can form a very strong pillar of support to you during these times. Embrace their love and put past issues behind you. So for those of you, part of the groundness and part of the stability that you have in your life is your close ties to your family. But like everything else in life, yes, there are times when you and your family might have a little disagreement. Things might get out of hand and you don't speak. Family is family. That is love. That is family harmony and peace. And when there's discord in the family, it does bother you and it can affect you. So your loved ones are there for support. So this is a calling for those of you, if you had a spat with your sister-in-law, your brother-in-law, your mother, your father, your siblings, your children, take the time, find that peace in the fork of the road, the middle ground, to come forward, open up the doors of opportunity for healing, and get back to that family base and the strength of love that the family brings as a unit. May you have a blessed week.